Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
Get that out of the way when you're done. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No, this
okay.
is the only one.
This is Tammy.
Hi Chris, how are you?
Alright, so then when we're done, we'll figure out our game plan that I was talking about today. Does your dad have availability to use the car if you're going to be here for like an hour or more?
Can you drive?
Oh, he can drive. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and I'll go explain to him everything that's going on.
Okay, he will know where to go, but.
Oh, okay. Well, we can.
The house, he knows how to get to the house, but
okay.
If it's not ready, he can't go in there. But.
Okay.
Does he know how to use GPS on his phone? Or
yeah, but he wouldn't know where else to go besides my house.
Oh, that's true.
That's just, I can tell him if he gets to go to my friend's house. If
okay.
I'm not sure, if I'm be here for an hour or 4 hours.
You want me to just go talk to him and let him know when the house is going to be ready and all that, and when he can go? Because he can go grab a bite to eat or something, right?
Oh yeah, if everything should be open by now around here. So.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure
well,
he's been flying since 5 o'clock East Coast time, so.
Okay, why don't we knock this out?
Okay.
I think it's the best thing to do to move past all of this. And then I'll go talk to your dad. He'll have the keys. Everything will be good.
Okay.
Yeah. You have this number, so you can call him when you're done.
There's no signal in this place, so.
That's bad, isn't it? That's why I couldn't talk to you earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Between him and me, we'll figure out how to communicate with him and get him where he needs to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting text messages from a lot of news places.
Okay.
I don't know really
I think that's part of maybe what we game plan today.
Not just here Today show. I don't know what to do with that.
Well, I think that you certainly can do whatever you need to or want to do. But I think that after we knock this out, we get back to the team and we make a plan.
Okay, so I've been getting different advice as far as her mom said if it's a kidnapping then she said not to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But I'm torn of what to do.
Well,
her mom told you not to talk?
Yeah, her mom's saying because she was advised by someone like police or a detective there that if he talks to the media it might.
Oh, to the media. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about to the police.
Oh no, just the media in general.
Yeah.
Cause it's gone. Today's show, Good Morning America, is trying to get a hold of me, my parents, friends. So I just.
Sometimes we release details that maybe the public
they want
doesn't
details
know.
from me.
I know. So
and
that's
why
why.
I don't want to impede with what's going on here, and put the things out because I've watched enough shows that say all right, don't put things out there before. The police,
because then you don't know if somebody really knows or if they just saw it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think while you're doing this, it's going to be completely okay to ignore your phone and the media and everyone, right?
Okay.
So let's get this out of the way. I think it'll really clear your mind a little bit, right?
All right.
So why don't we put a halt on the phone, on texting people, on Good Morning America, all those stuff.
I haven't responded to any of them.
Let's focus on this. Yeah. Let's focus on this. Let's knock it out, and then let's talk.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And early you'll come in. I'll go get you when we're done.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thanks. So go ahead and have a seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this?
Yep, I know. I'll explain what that is here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry. It's not on or anything right now. It's not gonna buzz you or anything.
I've never done this before.
I know. A lot of people haven't had polygraphs before. It's not a normal thing that people go through. A lot of people, obviously in law enforcement and places like that, they have to go through polygraphs for their job, but other than that, most people never take a polygraph in their entire life, so.
Yes, I have no idea what to expect, honestly.
Yeah, so how are you feeling today?
I'm sick to my stomach, honestly. The first day I thought, okay, she was just somewhere.
Sure.
And after yesterday, all the activity at my house, I didn't know, it went to the other extreme. I've just been sick to my stomach that either somebody has her or she's in trouble and the kids are not safe either.
Right. Well, and I think that's totally awesome that you're here today. I commend you. We do this in all of our missing person cases, so don't think that we're just singling you out oh my gosh, they want me to take a polygraph. Anytime, someone was the last person to see people or, it's a missing person case, we start from the inside and we work out. That's pretty much what we do. So I've done polygraphs on the Jessica Ridgway case. I don't know if you were here for that.
The name sounds
The
familiar.
girl that went missing in Westminster and all that, yeah. And then just the one that we had in Thornton last year or the year before. So we do this all the time, so please don't think that you're being singled out. Like, this is one way that if you didn't have anything to do with it, that we can let the investigators know, the people that really do need to know, that are looking for your wife and your little girls, to let them know, like, you know what, don't focus on Chris, focus over here, because obviously we've already cleared him, he's good to go. Now focus on the real person that did something to this, you know, to Shanann and little girls. So, okay. So I am, my name is Tammy. If you can call me Tammy, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. So it's a CBI. It's kind of like the FBI, but for Colorado.
Okay.
So what our role is, just so you know, is anytime a law enforcement agency or a district attorney's office or the governor needs assistance with a case, they can call the CBI to come out and assist them.
Okay.
So obviously in this, you know, type of case, they're calling in all the resources that they can, which includes me, who works out of the Denver office, and I also do polygraphs. So they asked me if I would be willing to come here and chat with you and hopefully get you cleared up and on your way, because it sounds like that's what you're here for, and that's awesome, because that's mostly what people want to do is like, dude, you're the wrong person. Like, I just want to show you I had nothing to do with this, and then you guys can get on your way and, you know, do your investigation somewhere else. So, because that helps us, because then we don't have to keep focusing on Chris. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This polygraph today is going to be recorded.
Okay.
Obviously, it would be dumb if I didn't, because what if at the end I said you said whatever and you really didn't say it? Obviously, they could go back and look at the recording. There's a camera right there. And there's also a backup digital recording that I'm doing. It fails me the second I try and trust it. It always fails me. So, so you said that your cell phone, is it off right now?
Yeah.
That would be great, because we can't have anything like buzzing, vibrating, ringing, that kind of stuff. So this will take at least a couple hours to do the polygraph, just because it's a real structured type of interview process. I have to go through a bunch of things with you. You're going to get the same polygraph that I gave someone last week. So it's very structured, and we go, you know, in order and that kind of stuff, and you're going to know the wording to all of the questions I'm going to ask you on the test before we even take the polygraph. So don't, a lot of people come in here and they think, oh, they're just going to, you know, attach all these components to me and then just start asking me random questions that I've never heard before, and of course I'm going to react to that. That's not at all how polygraph works.
That's what I thought it worked.
Yeah, you're actually going to probably know more about polygraphs than anyone before you leave here today, just because I explain everything to you and how everything works, okay? Obviously, you're probably nervous about taking today's test. Honestly, I would think something is wrong with you if you weren't nervous about coming in here to take a polygraph. Yeah. Even if people are like, I don't have anything to hide, it is nerve-wracking. And I have taken tons of polygraphs, obviously, in my training. I went to 10 weeks for training. I've been a polygrapher for about 5 years. I went to the best school in the country. So I want you to have confidence in the fact that if you had nothing to do with this disappearance, like, we're going to find that out today, okay? I have the best training that they offer in the United States. We use the most validated testing, the way I'm going to ask you the questions. So believe me, if you had nothing to do with this, I will be able to show them that today, okay? So that should give you some confidence that, you know, this is how, like, you're going to be cleared today if you had nothing to do with it, okay? There's actually only, you know, nervousness or anxiety cannot cause you to fail a polygraph. A lot of people think that too, that if they're really nervous that it could cause them to fail. If that were the case, no one would be allowed to take polygraphs, because every single person is nervous or anxious about taking the polygraph, okay?
I thought that's how it worked.
On nervousness?
Yeah.
No. There's actually only 2 ways you can fail a polygraph, okay? The first way would be if you fail to follow my instructions. I'm going to give you a lot of instructions today about how to sit still, how to answer questions, things like that. So if you fail to follow those instructions, you will not pass today's test, okay? The second way would be if you choose to lie to me today. Lie to me today, okay? Obviously, this is about 100% truth. Even if there's, you know, something that you didn't tell the investigators, you know, since Monday, I guess, is when the police were involved. If there's something that you didn't tell them since Monday, like, that is totally fine. Like, I get it. You know, people aren't going to remember every single detail every time they talk to someone. As long as you tell me what the truth is today, you will have no problem with passing, okay? I promise you that. And obviously, I mean, I hope that, you know, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today.
Exactly.
Right? Like, It would be really dumb. Like, you should not be here right now sitting in this chair if you had anything to do with Shanann and the little girl's disappearance. Okay? Okay. And it's Celeste and Bella, is that right?
Yeah, I'll call her CC too.
CC, okay.
If that comes up.
Okay, perfect. So, and I know very small amount about the case.
Okay.
Just because I want to know less about the case, because I want you to be able to tell me about the case.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
I don't want to have some preconceived notions about the case, and that's why I don't want you to assume that I already know details because you told Detective so-and-so, that kind of stuff. I want you to be able to tell me like you were telling someone for the very first time about what happened when we get into actually talking about what happened, okay? Obviously, Chris, you are not under arrest. I have no plans on arresting you. At any point today, if you decide you want to leave, the door is right there. It locks us in here.
Oh, no, yeah, I saw that last night.
So there's a key in there now, so you can, if you just turn the key, it lets you out. Okay? And at any point today, even after all these components are attached to you, if you decide at that point, you know what, I don't want to take this polygraph, I don't want to be here, this is BS, whatever, that is completely fine. Just please allow me to unattach my components before you drag my $6,000 instrument on the floor and run out of here. And it's kind of a little maze back here, so I will show you the way out at any point if you decide, you know what, I don't want to take this polygraph, I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this. That is completely fine. The door does have to be shut for privacy just because noise does affect the polygraph. And I will read you your rights today, and that's just because the polygraph components are pretty restrictive. You know, they go around your chest and stuff, and you may feel at some point that you're not free to leave, but like I said before, at any point I will unattach all the components and show you the way out if you decide, even in the middle of the polygraph if you don't want to continue to take it, okay? So, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you kind of a roadmap of where we're going to go today, just so you know what to expect and that kind of stuff, okay? So we're going to first start by going over a rights and consent form, and that's that Miranda rights form. I'm sure you've heard of it. You know, you hear it on TV shows constantly. Most kids can recite their Miranda rights. We're going to go over that, and again, it's just so that you know you're free to leave and that you're not under arrest, okay? And then we're going to do a consent form, and that's just something that's required by my bosses to say that you're actually consenting to the CDI doing a polygraph on you, okay? After that, we do a biographical and a medical form, and that's basically to make sure that you're a suitable subject to take the actual polygraph. I want to make sure that you didn't smoke, 10 bowls of weed, the night before. I wish that didn't normally happen, but a lot of people smoke drugs before they come in here because they're really nervous and they're trying to calm themselves down. Some people take a lot of medication. Some people hear voices. All of those things are things that I cannot conduct a polygraph on someone if they have those things going on. So I just need to make sure that none of that stuff is affecting you. You seem very lucid. You're talking to me. You're making sense. You're not jittery. You're not moving around, that kind of stuff. So I don't think we're going to have any issues. But I want to vet all of that out and just kind of, make sure that you got enough sleep and you're not, obviously no one's getting a lot of sleep. Probably since Monday, but just so we can talk about all of that, okay?
Sure.
And then after that, we're going to discuss the issue of why you're here. Okay, I want to know everything you know, and again, I don't want you to assume that I already know something. I want you to kind of start from the beginning and like telling someone, maybe, a friend that you hadn't talked to since any of this has happened, and you're basically having to relay all of the details of exactly what happened with Shanann and the girls, okay? And then after that, we're actually going to take a bathroom break. I'm going to let you take a break. You can use the bathroom, get something to drink. That water there is for you if you need that at any point today. And then you're going to come back in here. I'm going to explain to you how and why the polygraph works. Again, you're probably going to know more about polygraph than you even care to know before you leave here. I'm going to explain how it works, and then we're going to go over the questions that are going to be on the test. And like I said before, you're going to know the words to every single question. So it's not that, and we're going to discuss that even before we even take the polygraph, like what those questions mean, and just so you are completely clear in your mind when Tammy asked me this question, this is exactly what she means, this is exactly what she's asking, and this is the answer that I have for that question. So we're going to go over those. I let you practice answering them like 2 or 3 times, and then we'll go through them repeatedly if you need me to go over them 4 or 5 times, just, before we actually take the test. I'm more than happy to do that too. I want you very comfortable with the questions and that you know what they mean and how you're going to answer them, okay? After that, we're going to go, we're actually going to do a practice test. And again, that just lets me know that you're a suitable subject to take the actual polygraph. And then after that, we actually get into the actual testing. So that's why it takes a long time, is because there is a pretty big process that goes along with it.
Okay. Work.
Yeah. So did you, you're not working today, right?
No.
Do you have a date that you're going back to work?
Not at the moment.
No. How long have you worked for Anadarko?
January 2015.
So,
About 3.5 years, almost.
yeah. Do you like it there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I worked for Covenant Testing Technologies before that.
What is that?
That's a contract company for oil and gas.
Oh, okay.
Before that, I worked for Ford for 11 years as a technician.
Oh my goodness. So does that translate into
No, well,
Darko stuff?
it's mechanical. I mean, like, I like to fix things, and when I moved out here, I worked at Longmont Ford,
Okay.
and I moved up pretty fast there, but I hit that like kind of plateau that kind of just like I couldn't go, it got stagnant, and I was having this carpal tunnel syndrome, both my hands, and I mean it was bad. Like I doing this like all day, you know, like it was bad.
Yeah.
So,
you still have that? I don't even know. Can you get rid of carpal tunnel?
Oh, like it was just the onset of it. Like
Oh.
it wasn't like full on I need to have surgery type thing, but like now it's so much better. Like it doesn't have the pain. Like there's a lot of mechanical things you do in oil and gas, but it's not as repetitive as the car industry is.
So are you, and excuse my language, are you a worker bee or are you like a boss guy?
A little bit of both.
Okay. So you're actually getting your hands dirty too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a field coordinator right now for the area. I have 6 route operators and 2 rover operators. So that's what I'm kind of just over them right now, and we kind of game plan, like we look on the computer on our well summary screen and kind of go from there to see what kind of problems we might have throughout the day.
Sure. And
just kind of like, all right, this is what we need to do. You go here, there. And
okay.
so everybody's doing kind of middle part of the day, and everybody needs help, and try to get everybody checked out by like 3:30 or something like that.
Oh, that's nice. But don't you go to work pretty early?
Yeah, we start pretty like 6:30, somewhere around there. So.
That's super early.
Oh yeah, you have to get there early. You just never know what could happen. So.
That's true. That is true. So do you have an ID on you, Chris, that I could see? So I have the biographical form has some like driver's license numbers and that kind of stuff. So I'll just keep this just for a second till I do the other form. Are you named after anyone?
No.
No?
My middle name's just my dad's middle name, but other than that, no.
Okay. If I mispronounce your wife's name, please correct me. For some reason, it's so hard.
Just think of shenanigans.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I got it.
That's the way she tells people.
Does her family call her Shanann?
So the way they spelled it, it was like Shan-Ann, like with an apostrophe, but she just calls it Shanann. That kind of, she was named after Shanana.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so.
Is it B-E-L-L-A?
For Bella, yes.
Okay.
And Celeste is C-E-L-E-S-T-E.
Perfect. All with the same last name?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So, Chris, this is that advisement and rights form. This just says that Agent Tammy Lee says, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, and I wish to talk to you about, obviously, the disappearance of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste Watts, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and to have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of those rights? Were they read to you, Chris? So I'll just have you write, I guess, when we get to that. And then having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now and obviously go through with the polygraph? Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do is go ahead and answer both of those as yeses, if you still agree with that, and then sign and date that signature line, if you would. Have you always been a Tar Heels fan?
Yes. 15th?
It is, yeah. My son is like a huge Tar Heels fan. I don't even know. why he likes them, but maybe because the Nuggets suck. I don't know.
Well, George Carl used to coach here too, and he was a Carolina guy.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you go to any, like, do the Nuggets play Carolina? North Carolina?
Oh no.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
North Carolina is that's the college.
Oh, college. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting all my teams mixed up. You're right. Did you go to college then?
No, I wish I did.
You
That was
wish?
nice.
Yeah. Well, where did you go to college?
I went to NASCAR Tech in North Carolina as well.
NASCAR is the name of it?
Man, it was a mechanical school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
It focused on regular automotive and then the NASCAR portion as well.
Oh, very cool. Did
I
you
went to-
learn a lot of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Is that like kind of elite mechanical school scope?
It was part of the Universal Technical Institute. Like it was part of their program plus the NASCAR part. Plus I went to the Ford, the FAC program there as well. So
Wow, that's awesome. Do you have any other nicknames or anything that people call you?
it's Chris.
Just Chris.
And some like just random ones at work. Just doesn't make any sense. So
Like what?
some call me like Rain Man because like when I go to a site or something, like if I do it once, I'll remember it, and this is one of those things.
Like, do you remember like phone numbers and license plates? And
Oh,
things
like
that?
that stuff. I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Though. It was like when I was really young, my grandma used to always quiz me on like state capitals like every day, and like when I was waiting for my sister to come out from middle school or stuff like that, she was always like just pinging stuff off my memory.
Really?
And it's just like everything. I think that's how it built.
Yeah.
For what it was and what it is.
No doubt. That was your grandma that did that?
Yeah. My mom's mom.
Is she still alive?
No, she passed a few years ago.
Was she pretty old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Lived a good life?
Yeah, she was.
Good. Were you close with your grandparents?
Yeah, I went over to her house every afternoon after school and helped her out.
Nice.
Being outside or stuff on the inside, and she always cooked me lunch, some German food, kernels and goulash, schnitzel, all kinds of stuff like that.
My first husband was German, so we had German sausage and rice all the time, and then just her German food is just
Mm-hmm.
love it. So Shanann's legal name is hyphenated?
I've never seen her written that way, but
Oh, okay.
that's the way her parents always said. That's how they did it.
Okay.
Shan and apostrophe A-N-N.
Okay. It's easier to say it when I spell it out,
Yeah.
but we keep wanting to say Shannon, of course, but a lot of people call her Shannon. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
oh yeah. Her parents sometimes call her Shannon.
Have you talked to her parents at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are they being pretty decent and good? Are they coming here?
I'm not sure yet.
Who, like, I
My
know
dad's here.
Your dad's here. Is there any
Yeah.
other family members of yours coming?
Not right now.
No.
Just my dad came out and just for support. He just got here this morning.
That's nice. What a nice dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is that consent that my bosses require, and this just says Agent Tammy Lee has advised me that she's investigating the matter of, obviously, the disappearance again of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste. I hereby say that to the best of my knowledge, I'm in good physical and mental health. I also state that no force, duress, or undue influence has been used against me, and that I am consenting to this polygraph interview on my own free will. I understand that the results of this process will be released to, obviously, the Frederick Police Department, the District Attorney's Office, and the FBI. It would be very silly for you to sit in here and take a polygraph if I couldn't release your result of hopefully passing to the people that need to know. Does that make sense to you? And it says, I hereby give my voluntary consent to undergo a polygraph interview, and I understand that this process is subject to both audio and video recording and monitoring, which we had already talked about, okay? So if you agree with that consent, you can just sign and date it. So where did you stay last night? Because I know that...
Nick and Amanda's house. Nick and Amanda Thayer.
How do you know them?
So Amanda used to be a director at Primrose School where Bella and Cece go, but then she she transferred to another place, and Shanann was getting her on Thrive, and that's how they met.
So Amanda transferred to another Primrose?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Shanann couldn't like talk to them about Thrive, the direct sales business, like while they're at, like they weren't allowed to like talk like, you know, outside, like if their child goes there, I don't know, something about the school rules or something like that. So once she left, she talked to her about Thrive and got her on Thrive, and then me and Nick started running together here and there, and that's how we met.
So is she like a, what do they call them, a downline from Shanann?
Yes.
Okay, so she's like one of the sellers that...
Yeah, like,
yeah. Okay. And I don't even understand Thrive, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm even a chick, and I don't understand what all of that Thrive stuff is.
It's vitamins and minerals, and it's all plant-based, non-GMO stuff. It's really healthy for you.
Yeah. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 245 pounds when I started.
No way.
Yep.
How long ago was that?
2016.
Wow.
I've been doing it for a while.
Oh my gosh. So, I think the only thing I know about Thrive is like patches or something. Is that what that is?
Well, it's 3 steps. You have like vitamins. You have 2 capsules you take when you wake up, 2 pills.
Okay.
And then you take a shake with water and put on a patch.
You have a patch on right now?
No.
Oh, I want to see what a patch looks like.
It's just like a little square piece that just kind of goes on your skin, and it's like, it absorbs, like it opens like up your pores a little bit, and the vitamins kind of absorb like through your skin, like time release throughout the day.
Like, can you tell you feel better when you have the patch on?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How much are patches?
Just the patches themselves.
Or are you supposed to do this in combination with all the other
The
stuff?
3 steps.
Okay.
That's what I call it, the 3 steps. But like,
I feel like you could sell it.
I
feel like you know enough about it. You could sell it.
She has me on the as I signed up underneath her.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know, I'm part of her team.
Oh, okay.
But she kind of runs that part of it because she knows like I'm not the type of seller. I'm not a seller.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You're not a salesman.
Yeah, like I would like say too much. She says about the product. Instead of,
like sometimes it's not so great because of this, or...
Yeah, it's like I would just give out like too much information about the product instead of just having like them call her.
Do you sell it to any of the people that you work with?
There's one person that I work with that uses it.
Who is that?
Troy.
Troy?
Yeah, he
I
works.
think I heard that name, Troy McCoy or something. That's a funny name.
Yeah, we call him the real McCoy.
The real McCoy. Everyone's like, his parents like actually named him Troy McCoy. Super cute. So he works for you, is that right? Or
he works with me. He's the other field coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a lot more experience than I do. He worked in Kansas before he came here.
Kind of shows you the ropes.
Yeah, he showed me a lot about different things, and I picked up a few things that he didn't know, and it's kind of like we worked together pretty well.
Nice. Is this the correct address for you?
Yeah, it actually should be that.
This is Troy married?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So do your families hang out at all?
A few times we have. His kids are older.
Oh, okay. Like how old are they?
Like 11, 10, 8, and 7.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere around there.
There's 4 kids?
Two of them.
Oh, okay. Like a blended family?
Yeah. I think he met her when she had 2 kids already.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's your Social Security number, Chris?
241.
Okay.
67-3387.
And your cell phone?
910-309-1702.
And what's your date of birth?
5/16/85.
How old does that make you today?
33.
And where were you born at?
In Fayetteville, North Carolina.
How do you spell Fayetteville?
Fayetteville.
Do you say Fayetteville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this says you're 225. Is that correct?
180.
Okay. Was that a lie on here?
What year was that?
That was 2014.
No, I was 225 then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gained some more weight.
What do you think made you gain weight then?
Celeste, pregnancy.
Oh, really?
I gained more weight than she did.
You're sympathetic eater?
When I went and got her Oreos, I ate a few on the way upstairs. I'm not gonna lie. That happens a lot.
Now, can you do the Thrive stuff when you're pregnant? Is that safe for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all natural or
Yeah.
whatever?
There's different variants of the patches that she can't use because like some of it's for weight loss.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
Oh, you don't want to lose weight while you're pregnant, right?
Or it's more like for fat loss, and that's like they recommend not using that type of patch.
Okay. So as far as growing up goes, and I'm actually done with that, so you can put that away. Thank you so much. Who all live in your family? Who did you live with?
My mom and dad,
Okay.
my sister.
And your sister?
Yeah.
So just 2 kids?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your sister's name?
Jamie.
Have you, is Jamie coming, or have you talked to Jamie?
I've talked to Jamie and her husband.
Yeah. How old is Jamie?
So she'll be 40 this year.
Okay.
She's 39 right now.
Okay. So she's a little,
Yeah, she's 7 years older than me.
yeah. So you were at home by yourself for a little while, huh?
Yeah, we didn't really get close until I got like older because that was such a big age discrepancy.
Mm-hmm.
So
you get along with her well now,
Oh, yeah.
and her husband and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they have kids?
2,
2 kids?
Yeah.
How old are their kids?
10 and 7.
10 and 7. Do you get to see them very often? Or?
I just saw them like when I was in North Carolina.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Nice. When were you in North Carolina?
So it was the August 1st to the 7th.
Nice. And how far did you get in school?
So I graduated from high school and I got through the NASCAR Tech program.
Nice. So you've got a GED or an actual diploma?
So it's like a certificate, I guess. It's not really a diploma because it doesn't have like English, math, science there. It's just strictly like mechanical.
No, but through high school.
Oh yeah, I got a diploma.
You got a diploma?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And then you got a, I'm sorry,
Like a certificate from NASCAR Tech that I completed their programs. Like, I guess it can't be a degree without, like English, math, and science and stuff like that.
Did you always know that that's what you wanted to do, was the car stuff?
It was, if I could go back, like, I'd probably just use that more of a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like dive more into the technology part of it, like, because we had like an Academy of Applied Technology when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
In the high school I was in, maybe go into more of the computer programming part of it.
So are you like a pretty techie guy?
No, I don't say techie, but I understand like numbers and math a lot. Like that's like with working on these wells, there's a lot of programming, a lot of setting up these wells to make them run, and like using the numbers, the pressures to optimize the wells is something.
You already lost me, like I do
I
that job.
That's why I helped Troy. Like he knows more of like the stuff that was like 10 years ago type of thing, and I know more about. I've kind of like grasped some more of the stuff that's happening right now.
Sure.
And that's how like we kind of like work together. He's like, if you have to work on a pumping unit, like all right, I'll help.
You got this.
If I get working on like a normal well and setting it up, he's just like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will just watch.
But does that translate into like my husband is a techie guy in our family, so like he sets up all our routers, like when I get a new phone, he sets up my phone for me just because he has that brain that I don't have as far as being a techie person. So are you kind of that person in your family?
I can do that. I can do that kind of stuff. I can't like do code or anything like
right.
that. But
You're not writing computer code?
No, I can't. 0101, that's right. All that kind of stuff.
Right, okay. Awesome. So, in your job now, like, what is your title?
So I'm a field coordinator.
Field coordinator, okay. And you've done that for 3.5 years or whatever?
So I was an operator. Just like, well, it's the same. Like you're an operator. You're operating the oil and gas locations. Just a little different. I was an operator, and then I was an operator but / rover. Like I would be going around helping people. And now I've went up to field coordinator. It's like now I just kind of like tell people like this is where we need to go, and like we need help. Let's go there.
So when did you actually get promoted to that?
When one of our other field coordinators, he went to a different group, the HGOps group, and our other field coordinator had to go down to Texas to help. So me and Troy got elevated up. So that's what happened.
Okay.
We were just kind of backfilling. We didn't know like if it was permanent or not,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned out to be permanent. So
Wow, that's awesome. So tell me about, kind of give me a synopsis of your childhood. Like, what your parents did for a living, you know?
My dad was a parts manager for a Ford dealership.
Okay.
It's kind of where the cars things came
Right,
from.
see it.
And my mom, she was like a secretary and notary for a used car dealership.
Oh, okay.
So like, yeah, she
You're
sold,
born into it.
she sold the cars too, but like she was more of a secretary and notary and kind of, she bounced around a couple different used car dealerships. My dad stayed at the same one, changed the name a little, it changed names, then he went to like a different one, but it was the same, he did the same thing, and he did like parts manager and body shop manager,
Okay.
and that's where he's still at now.
So how would you say you grew up as far as like your family structure? Were you guys religious? Was there a lot of discipline in the home? You know, like, or who was the disciplinarian in the home growing
So
up?
like we went to church, I would say not like every Sunday, but pretty regularly, you know.
And what church did you guys go to?
It was like First Baptist Church.
Okay.
And I mean, discipline, I was the quiet kid. I was the, you know, I just kind of followed through. I mean, my sister was the rebellious one that always, you know.
You're like, I'm a good one.
It's like I never, like, and my sister was the one that got the most of she was the one that showed me, like, that's what I don't want to do.
Right.
I would wake up to my mom and my sister pretty much arguing every morning. That's how I went, okay. They're like, I don't want to wear this, I want to wear that. I'm like, okay.
And you're like, Mom, what do you want me to wear? I'll wear whatever you want.
I was just going, if I didn't do it, you know, somewhere today.
Right.
That thing. But yeah, like, my dad, he was a disciplinarian.
He was?
Yeah.
What kind of discipline did you guys have in the home?
Just, I mean, it wasn't like physical or anything like that. It was just, you know, like, just verbal, like, you know, this is what you need to do. And just follow that. Like, if my dad ever raised his voice, I knew that was like, that was my work phone, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Whoa, forgot about that.
I'm doing kind of now. I'm not in the middle of the test. No, you're good. You're good. I have two phones too, and it's hard to keep track of them, so.
Yeah, my work phone, sorry, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah. Okay, so you said your dad was a disciplinarian, but he
Yeah.
just.
I mean, it was verbal, like, cause like, if he raised his voice, I knew something was like, okay, that's okay. I'm good there. Like,
Right. Did anyone struggle with like drug or alcohol abuse or anything like that in your family?
no, I mean, my dad did at one point, but it was like after I left. Like after I graduated and everything, and I just like, cause my sister, she would leave and she'd come back, leave and come back, leave and come back. She never like
runaway kind of thing?
Oh, like, she would move, like, she went to East Carolina, and that didn't work out, so she came back home, she moved to a different place, and that didn't work out, she came back home type thing. And, like, when I left, I was on my own, and I was, like, self-sufficient, and I never came back, and I think that hit him pretty hard.
So they expected you to come back, do you think?
Oh, he was used to me being around, like, you know, he's my hero, he's my best friend.
Your dad is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where I think that kind of hurt him a little bit, because, like, once I left, I didn't move back.
So tell me, so you're talking about for college? Like as soon as you graduated,
Yeah.
you moved out? So is NASCAR close to where you guys live? Like,
No, like, once I graduated high school, I moved to Mooresville, North Carolina. That's about 2 hours away,
Okay.
and that's where I
And
live.
you
I never moved back. I mean, I came back to visit, but I never moved back.
Okay. So you go to college, is it a 4-year college, 2-year college?
And that program I finished in 52 weeks. So it was like a year and a half, almost 2.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait.
That's like a year.
72 weeks, sorry.
Okay.
72 weeks.
So a year and a half. And then where did you go after that?
I worked at Mooresville Ford and worked there till 2012. So that was like 2003. So when I was going to NASCAR Tech, and I was working there as like a porter, moving cars around, changing the oil here and there type thing. And then once I graduated, they moved me into more of a line tech as far as like actually fixing things.
Okay.
So from 2003 to 2012, I was there, and 2012 to 2014, I was on Mount Ford.
Okay. Did you have like any high school sweethearts or like girlfriends from NASCAR Tech or?
There was no.
There's probably no girls at NASCAR Tech, I would imagine, but.
There was like a handful of girls that actually went there, so no, it was like, I didn't have any girlfriends hardly after high school.
Okay. What about when you got done with NASCAR Tech?
Oh yeah, like that, there was girlfriends like that in Mooresville in there, but nothing really serious.
Nothing serious?
Yeah, I met Shanann in 2010.
Oh, 2010?
Yeah.
Okay. And how long did you guys date before you got married? I'm assuming you're married?
Yeah, 2012 when we got married.
Okay. Dated a couple years?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Did she live in Mooresville?
She lived in Belmont at the time.
So how did you meet her?
Through my cousin's wife, and my cousin's wife and Shanann, they knew each other from a wheel shop that she ran.
That Shanann ran, or the cousin's wife?
No, that Shanann ran. She ran like 3 different stores.
Like auto parts people?
Wheels, tires, audio, custom stuff.
Oh my gosh, you're just all in that.
All in that.
It's all like crazy. Okay.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
So we're gonna, I'm just gonna ask you some of the medical questions just to make, again, sure that you're a suitable subject. And you said you've never taken a polygraph.
Nope.
How would you describe your physical condition right now? Good, fair, or poor?
I'll say good.
Good. Okay. Have you had any major surgeries or injuries within the last 6 months? Are you in any discomfort right now?
As far as like pain and like
yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. You know, maybe mental anguish or whatever, but
just
as
like,
far as
yeah,
like physical or
sick to my
your
stomach kind of thing.
Yeah. Obviously you're not pregnant.
Nope.
Have you eaten in the last 24 hours?
I had a pizza last night and protein shake this morning, but that's it.
Okay. What time did you have the pizza?
So right when I left here, so it was like 11.
Okay. And then what time did you have the protein shake?
Probably about 7:30.
Okay. Was that with all your 3-step process?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time did you go to bed last night?
Probably about 12:30.
Okay. And what time did you get up?
Probably about 5 and just kind of looked at my phone.
Okay. And you say that the other Amanda and
Nick ran his house.
Okay. And how would you rate your sleep? Good, fair, or poor?
Is there anything between 4 and fair?
I'll put it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you that box. Have you had any alcohol within the last 24 hours? Do you drink alcohol?
Only with like if I'm going out somewhere, like with friends coming over. I don't drink by myself.
Okay.
That's not. I don't think that's really.
How often would you say that you drink in a given week? Like how many beverages would you have?
If I drink something, just be like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 beers? Or
yeah, beers. I don't do it.
No hard alcohol?
No.
Okay. Any legal or illegal drugs consumed within the last 24 to 48 hours?
No.
That includes even cough medicine, you know, anything like that?
No.
So you just had vitamins, is that right? Okay. So now Chris, we're going to discuss the reason why you're here, okay? So now what I would like you to do is, again, kind of treat me like, you know, someone that has no idea about anything, and that you actually have to start from the entire beginning, like kind of start when, I would say when you met Shanann, just kind of explain your relationship, I guess, just so I understand it, as far as, you know, meeting in 2010 and, you know, when the kids came about and that kind of stuff, and then just bring me up to the point of, you know, yesterday.
Okay.
If you could.
All right. So 2010 is when we met pretty much through Facebook because of my cousin's wife, and she like recommended us as friends type thing, and that's how we kind of started talking. And our first date was at a movie theater. Didn't really impress her much because it was actually a nice theater. I didn't really know what I was walking into as far as like I walked in and there was like a doorman and he was all dressed in a suit and I was in camo shorts and DC shoes and I was like, okay, hopefully I'm very underdressed for this. But like I walk in and I see her and she's all dressed really nice and like she told me like after the fact, like, man, I hope that's not him. kind of deal, like, because like we know what each other look like, but like I wasn't really dressed for what we were doing then. But on the second date, I actually made a mistake again wearing the same thing because I kind of forgot what I wore. But I went to a Kid Rock concert, and like I think that's kind of where I won her over because like we actually got to like the actual concert and like I forgot my ID, so I couldn't actually get in. So I actually ran back like 2 miles to the car and got it and came back. And I was just like, I was just like soaking wet. I was just like, it was like middle of July, August, and like South Carolina and humidity and everything like that. It's on Army base. So I ran back, got it, and everything like that. And then I think it was our next date, we actually went to Myrtle Beach, and like she had lupus. Well, her lupus was really like acting up in North Carolina. So like she had like these flare-ups, joint pains, all that kind of thing. And we were driving back, like she laid on me pretty much the entire way back. And I think that's when like she realized, like, this guy's actually pretty nice, because like he didn't tell me like, all right, get off my lap or type thing. Like I just let her just rest on me the entire way back. And it was like 2.5 hour ride from Myrtle Beach to Charlotte, the Belmont area. But yeah, everything flourished from there. Like in 2011, I proposed to her over in Ocean Isle Beach. Like that was around our anniversary, and I did a ride there on the beach at night. And I could tell, I mean, she was extremely tired, and I was like, I just want to do this. Like, I want to do it like today. And she knew like, so why are you being so like persistent to get me like out here right now? I was like, oh, let's go out to the beach. It's a nice night. Proposed to her on the beach, said yes, and everybody was ecstatic and everything. And she's very organized. She's like OCD about like organization, putting things like you saw like the pantry. She like everything's just like named in a container all the way down. Like it's very easy for, if you just came into our house, you would know what stuff was. You would know like where everything was. It would be easy. So like everything was just, she was planning the wedding. Everything was great. And then 2012. We were here, but she was planning the wedding from here, but everybody was back in North Carolina. So it was guess you call it destination wedding if you want, because we had to fly back for that. But we got married in, it's like this DoubleTree Hilton hotel that was there. It was like in the court. It was in November, and it was underneath one of those big tents and everything. It was beautiful, and it was amazing. And we went to Myrtle Beach for the honeymoon. And then 2013, December 17th, that's when Bella was born. Like we've been trying for a while, and nothing was happening as far as getting pregnant or whatnot. And she said, so since we're not getting pregnant, since it's not happening, like I'm gonna buy a supercharger for your car. Like, okay. And then it turned out that weekend we conceived Bella.
Oh my God.
The week she bought me a supercharger for my car. So it was
Did you take that back?
I'd already put it on. And it was actually like a special order, like part that was sitting in another dealership.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So like it was ironic that it happened that, you know, like bought a supercharger for my car, and then that weekend I see Bella. And then Bella was just a gift. I mean, she didn't think she could get pregnant because of the lupus and everything like that. Like the doctor said, it could happen, it might not, but it happened, and it was a blessing in disguise right there. It's like, oh my goodness, it's happened, you know. So like,
did she have normal pregnancies?
It's
Like was Bella's normal?
Bella's was she had shoulder dystocia when she was born.
So was it like her shoulder was?
She was turned.
Oh, just turned.
Yeah, where like they had it like push her out.
But she had a vaginal birth.
Oh yeah, all that. That was.
Cord wasn't around her neck.
Nope.
Or anything
No.
like that.
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that. So Bella was born December 17, 2013. And she was a gift, so just go along with Bella. And then and Cece was born July 17, 2015, and we had this whole little thing staged up with Bella in the crib and a little eviction notice. Like she was there, and it worked out pretty well because she was just standing there crying, like, you know, like I don't want this type of thing, you know.
So I'm one of those that went like viral on Facebook, so that's weird. It would be yours.
Yeah, it was, and she was just sitting there crying with a little eviction notice, and she recorded it. And it was an amazing day just to see that. And then Celeste, I was there, like she had a midwife for this one, so like they actually had me like, you can stand here and like, you know, catch her, and like, but Celeste came out like so fast that like I barely had a chance to go like this, and they moved me out of the way because she just like came out. So it was Celeste. I was a lot better with Celeste because with Bella I didn't really know like a lot, like what I should do, what I could do, how to calm, stuff like that, like, you know, burp, swaddle, everything like that. Like I didn't know. I had like no idea. I just pretty much watched, like, all right, how do you do this? And then with Celeste, it was more of like, that's why Bella kind of like, she's a mommy girl. Then when Cece was born, did you care if it's Cece or Celeste?
No,
okay.
go for it.
All right, when Cece was born, it was more like, all right, I know how to change the diaper. I know how to do all this. Like I can do this. I can help like a lot more. That's why Cece is more of a daddy's girl now. Like whenever she gets in trouble, it's just like she's like, Daddy. And Shanann gets mad because like, all right, don't cuddle her when she gets in trouble. Like
she's in trouble. Leave her alone.
Like she just bit Bella, She just like hit Bella. Like don't cut.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
Coddle her. That's where I'm from. Coddle her. So it's like having them both around is just like absolutely amazing. They're like two peas in a pod. Like Celeste is more the rambunctious, just like all out. She either goes or she's sleeping type thing. So she's always getting in trouble, always like trying to find something to climb, jump off of. Like, is that like you or is that like Shanann? Bella's more like me. She's more of the calm, just like she's cautious type thing. Like when Cece, I think, fed off of Bella a little bit as far as like, all right, she's my sister. She's the younger one. She's the youngest person in here besides me type thing. And she kind of fed off of her and some of her friends that like came over. And that Cece just kind of like built that attitude. She was just like, yeah, she's a rambunctious little munchkin. Like if I could show you a picture, but it was off. But like when she was on the plane coming back, I mean, she just had like this face like that. Like don't like.
But she was excited to be on there, or
it was just like she was like being like. You can imagine a little kid in a plane in a seat. Like she feels like she loves to move around. She doesn't like sitting in the same spot. Type thing. And then when Shanann told me about the third child, it was just like, all right, let's see what we got now. See if we can, boy or girl. I mean, we're trying for a boy. So now we're just like.
Is it a boy?
We haven't told anybody yet, but yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Can they find that out that early, or?
At 12 weeks, they could find out. Really.
Oh.
She had one. The ultrasound was last week. Let's see. Yeah, it was last week. So found out it was.
Were you both there for
yes.
that? Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was like right when we got back. So it was like this guy went back on the 8th. So it was on the 8th. That was an ultrasound. Get my days mixed up. Like now, I'm not sure even what day it is right now. But yeah, we had an ultrasound.
15th today.
I was thinking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, all that kind of stuff. But like, yeah, we haven't told anybody yet. So
both the girls were born out here. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bella was born at Good Samaritan. Cece was born at Vista.
Did Shanann go through any like postpartum or anything like that with either of them?
No.
No?
Didn't see anything like that.
Good. Did she breastfeed?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool.
Bella a little longer than Celeste.
So Bella was how old when she got pregnant with Celeste?
So they're about 19 months apart.
Okay, so like 10 months old?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you were like, oh my goodness.
No, we didn't know if it would happen again.
That's true. So were you guys even using protection, or are you just like, it's not going to happen, so it is what it is?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Kind of thing? Very nice. Okay, so keep going from after Celeste was born.
So after Celeste was born, I mean, we kind of thought, we kind of see how two kids went. They're just like rambunctious, they're sister love, and now they're 4 and 3. Bella will be 5 in December. So it's like, if it happens, it happens. As far as like having she used fertility drugs on both Bella and Celeste.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the third child now, she was on no medication, nothing like that. She's just on Thrive. Like she's healthy. She feels healthier now. And then with the Thrive, she really thinks that we only tried twice, and it happened.
Oh,
so she really thinks that it was more of being a healthier person.
Sometimes just having the stress off, having my kids, so this is just a bonus.
Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, that could definitely
Seems like a lot of women think, we can't get pregnant and they have a baby and then they're not worried about it anymore. So then they get pregnant again.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't think it would happen again. So,
definitely.
Yeah. So tell me about after that. So
it was just like, yeah, after we didn't think it would actually happen. So like, we really think that being a healthier lifestyle, being healthier, really helped this. Like, I mean, only really trying twice, and boom, and like it happened. So it's just been.
And when did she find out she was pregnant?
I would say it was in probably the 1st or 2nd week of June.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not very long ago.
Yeah. She's about 14, 15 weeks right now.
Okay. So, why don't you bring me up to, why don't you start with like, if you guys went to North Carolina, so maybe just start from the trip to North Carolina. I guess you met her there maybe for part of it, is that right?
Yeah, like she was there, so we got back we went to a Thrive trip in San Diego, and it was the end of June.
Okay.
And then, I think it was June 26th, that's when we came back here. Her dad was watching the kids. And then that same, like later on that day, they flew to North Carolina.
Okay. So why don't you kind of start there and just take me up until yesterday?
Okay.
And as detailed as you can.
Okay. So like while they were in North Carolina, it was like they're there to see my family and obviously her family, and just kind of like, because they haven't seen the kids in a while, as far as our kids. And so they were just there. She had a couple things she wanted to do there, as far as like meeting up with her promoters and customers. That she had a bunch over there in North Carolina, so she was hoping that she could meet everybody else over there and have like her dad, mom, and my mom and dad like have fun. Sorry, with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
three babysitters, heck yeah.
I know. But yeah. It was mainly like just a little family vacation for them right now, for them on that trip, for everybody, just to see the girls. And Celeste's birthday was during that, on July 17th. So they had a birthday party there with like jumpy houses and stuff like that. And they FaceTimed me during it so I could see it. They didn't have a birthday party out here for her because it was, when they got back it was in August. So
right.
So, but yeah, I got to FaceTime and watch it all, and it was pretty much just hanging out with family the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was here just going to work and working out and going running and just keeping the house up and doing that, and just I waited till my flight was July 31st, and I flew out there for a week, and I flew out there for a week so I could fly back with them. So we went. So July 31st, I got there, stayed at mom and dad's house. The next day we drove to the beach, stayed there for about 4 or 5 days. It was in North Myrtle Beach. And first time the kids were seeing the beach. So they were ecstatic, obviously seeing waves, being in the sand. They love sand. Unfortunately, they love sand. Because it's just like you get it back, you just got to shower them off. Because CC was so like into the beach that, I mean, her bathing suit was just full of seashells. It was like, okay, let's get all this off of you and rinse you off, please.
Right.
But yeah, it was an awesome trip. Like just seeing them react to the ocean, and then we went to like Broadway at the beach. It was in Myrtle Beach, like an outdoor little mall, and they got to go in these like little, like where they strap you in a harness and you get just to jump higher.
Yeah.
And Bella and Celeste, they loved that. They just loved jumping that high. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I went to see my grandma, my dad's mom. She's in a nursing home, so like some days she remembers people, some days she doesn't. And luckily that day she did remember me, so that was really a good day to go in there, and went in there with Shanann and the kids, and obviously like they had already been in there a few times while they were there.
Sure.
Yeah, and they were. She lights up when she sees those kids. I call her Mama. That's what she always calls, but Mama, she lit up when she sees the kids, and she remembered me, and that was great. Yeah, and my dad came and picked me up, and I went over there and stayed with my parents for a day, and just kind of like hung out with them. Saw my sister, her husband, their kids, had a cookout and everything, and it was awesome. And then the next day, I think it was the 7th, August 7th. Yeah, we went to her parents' house, had everything packed up, ready to go, and flew back here. And then got back later on that night, the 7th. And then on the 8th, I went back to work. And then on the 10th, that's when Shanann flew out to Arizona with Nicole. And I had the kids from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we went to a pool party on Saturday. But Jeremy Lindstrom's, his son turned 4, and they had a little pool party and everything over there, or a little mini pool, and it was water balloon fights. It was that epic time. It was great. It was awesome. That was awesome. It was just seeing their faces and seeing how much they didn't really play with water balloons that much at all. So CC, she would come over. She put one right in my pocket and just smacked it while I wasn't looking.
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
He was a little trickster, so that was funny. And drove home, got back home, ate, and it was a really awesome day.
Okay. What happened after that?
So that was on that Sunday. So got the kids back, got them all showered up, got them to bed, and just pretty much waited around for hear from Shanann, because she was flying back that night, and her plane got delayed because there was a lot of dust storms in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some other weather around that was delaying flights getting in there, and they didn't have a crew. That's why it was delayed. So her flight was supposed to get in around 11, but it didn't actually get in until about 2. So it was about you want to just go into this now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So about 2 o'clock, she came into bed. About 1:48, my doorbell picked up that she came in, but at 2 a.m. that's when she came in. She came into bed. And about 4 o'clock, that morning, so my alarm went off, so that's when I usually get up, get ready for work and whatnot. So I get up, get dressed, brush my teeth, deodorant, all that kind of good stuff. I don't really take a shower because I work in the oil field, but I'll take a shower when I get home, type thing. And she told me before she got in that I want to wake up, when you get up, just take a shower, get the airport off me, type thing. So I woke her up about after I got ready and everything, and then we had a talk about the selling the house and about separation and stuff like that. It was an emotional conversation. Obviously, we were both crying, and after we talked, she said she was going to take the kids to a friend's house, and that she'd be back later on that day. So it's okay, that's fine. So I went downstairs and packed my lunch and filled my water jug and got my computer and everything and loaded my truck up, and I went to work. And then once I got to work, started working, and about 7:40 or so, I texted her hey, I hadn't heard from her. I was okay, I didn't know where she was going. I didn't know what friend's house she was taking them to, or what friends she was going to with the kids. So I was hey, text me, let me know where you went, where you took the kids. And I didn't hear from her. It's normal for her not to respond to me, because when she has her direct sales people, she'll get back to them first, because that's what she does. Mm-hmm. So for her not to respond back to me, that's happened plenty of times before. So continue working, and I noticed it's about noon, she hasn't got back to me hey, call me. I've called her once before that too. And then about 12:10, that's when I got a doorbell alarm on my phone saying someone was at the front door, and that was Nicole. And so I called her, and I was hey, what's going on? So I got heard from Shanann all day, no texts, no calls, and I was all right, this is kind of strange. So Nicole was at the front door, and she's okay, her car's here, I can see her shoes, because we have this little rectangular long window next to the door, and she could see her shoes right there and whatnot. She's all right, something's going on. So she called me, she was all right, I can't get a hold of her, something's going on. And that's when I came home. That's when I left to come home. So Nicole called me, all right, there's going to be a police officer here when you get here. I'm okay. They couldn't get in because the latch on the top door that's what we kind of put over, just to make sure if the kids try to go out the front door, they can, because that's there. But the keypad on the outside on the garage door doesn't work. So they had to wait until I got there. I got the garage door opener, I hit it. We went inside the house, and car's there, car seats are there, purse is still there, phone's on the couch, her wedding ring sitting on the nightstand. And it's there's no sign of Bella, Celeste, or anywhere. And it's the police officer, I forget what the police officer's name was, but he was there, and he was just, once we found the phone, powered it up, And all the text messages like came through as far as like, everybody was reaching out to her and everything, like, hey, what's going on? Like, you okay? Everything good? And there's just like, there's nothing there. Like, it was just like, it was a ghost town. And everything that was there just didn't make sense as far as like why, like what happened. So we started like reaching out to a bunch of people. Like any of your friends that, like anybody that hadn't reached out already, that, you know, like had a car seat or like had a kid in general. And nobody had heard from her. Nobody had a clue. Like her mom hadn't reached out to her. My parents, I mean, nothing was there. And the officer, Detective Baumhofer, detective, I'm not sure if you know the people that are involved.
Yeah, I can't remember how to say it.
Oh yeah, I think Detective Baumhofer, he came, and they're all like, you know, taking questions from me, Nicole, her son Nick, that was there. And then we went over to, they talked to my neighbor, because he has a camera facing, like he picks up a few different angles and whatnot. And watched his video surveillance, didn't see anything as far as her leaving at all. So they're just like, all right, like where, like how this happened, like there's no like video of her like leaving the front at all. So we didn't know, we were just at a loss for words, like, all right, where is she? Like, she wouldn't just leave everything here. Like, even the kid's medicine was still there. And I was just like, all right, she needs that. So the only thing that was gone was really the kids' blankets. Like, everything they slept with, like, you know, Celeste has, like, this big New York Yankees blanket, and a little dinosaur, and, like, a little dog that makes noises, and a turtle, and something, it's a whole package. And Bella has two blankies, but one was still at the house, the other one was gone. And she has a dinosaur and like a little swan blanket. Her other little, we talked to the neighbor, we looked at anybody else that maybe had a camera somewhere, but nothing was going on. They had other community services, like go into houses, like not, hey, have you, like, do you see anything, like, you have a camera, do you see anything like that? And we had nothing at all. And it was just like, all right, so at this point I'm hoping, all right, she's at a friend's house, she's safe, and she's just like decompressing, or like she's safe. But like that night, like as I'm like calling like hospitals and hotels, and just like there's nothing, like there's nothing there, like nobody's had her check in, there's nothing at all. And then that was just traumatic because like I had every light in the house on, just in case, like, you know, like, yeah, I went late in bed, but I didn't sleep. I was just sitting there, just like, I had friends that came over. Nick and Amanda came over for a little while, and they showed support. My friends Dave and Jeremy came over, they showed support. Shanann's friend Lauren came over, she showed support. Another friend, Melissa, came by that I didn't know that she showed support. Everybody's just like, I don't know, like, why this happened or how this happened, but, like, I hope that she's okay, type thing. Mm-hmm. And just like, I was just hoping that I would get that knock on the door, or a phone call, or a text. I mean, her phone, they have her phone, like, hopefully maybe it's a number I don't know. Hopefully it's like, you know, like a burner phone, or some kind of like phone she bought, and she could just text me and call me like, hey, I'm okay. Something. Or just get a knock on the door, and then the kids just run in. And I was just like it didn't happen. And when I was going through like that night, just trying to process everything, like I miss like the kids like sitting at the dinner table and like having to tell them to eat their dinner, and like I miss them throwing their chicken nuggets at me. Like when I went to their rooms, just kind of like, you know, make the beds, and it's like I wasn't gonna turn the rain machines on, you know, like I wasn't like, you know, gonna read them a book. I wasn't gonna kiss them goodnight. I wasn't gonna, like, you know, do that. I wasn't gonna play in the playroom. I wasn't giving them like their nightly snack, like their nighttime snack. I wasn't, you know, giving them their medicine. I wasn't, you know, getting them dressed for bed. All that, like, it just hit me. It's like I'm not turning the monitor on to watch them because they're not here. It's like, where are they? And that night was just like, I didn't even want to stay in the house that night, but I knew I had to, just in case, like, maybe they came home, maybe they would come in that front door, garage door, or something would happen. but nothing happened that night. So I just laid in bed and took phone calls and texts from all her friends I couldn't sleep either, and just asking for prayers, just asking prayers in general, just like these kids and her are gonna come home, they're gonna come home safe. And the next day, well, detective, he called me about 2 a.m. just saying like, hey, we're gonna do like the missing persons report, and I'll get that all going. But yeah, it's like the next day, like when everything like started happening as far as the news crews like pulling in, and then
Welcome to Dark Matters, True Crime, the channel where every case drags you deeper into the unknown. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we explore the darkest corners of the human mind.
all the canine units and the drones flying over my house, it was just like, it all set in like, this is not, she's not, they think something happened. Because all this right here, this means that, okay, my worst fear, that's where this is going right now. Because I thought she was just at somebody's house and she was safe. But now, it's going that the other direction. With all this going on, with the dogs coming in, with the news media, everything just kind of happening, it's like, all right, this has gone to a totally different direction. And it's like, I was when all my friends like were coming over to give me some support, I knew that like, all right, like I was happy all my friends just came over to just support. I didn't want to be alone at that point in time. Like this is the time you don't want to be alone at all. And my friends are supporting me all through this, and I just want to find them. I want them to come home safe, like wherever they are. I hope they are safe, and I really hope they can just come home. The FBI agent Graham, he's been really helpful. I mean, he didn't tell me what leads they have for today, but I'm hoping that it leads to them coming home. Because just being in that house and not being able to tuck them in, it's heart-wrenching, it's earth-shattering right now, because those are my kids. Those are like you made those kids, you know, like, do you have kids or anything? Okay, so like,
3 of them.
so like, just not being able to like, you know, kiss them goodnight and saying I love you, Daddy, or I miss you, Daddy, or something like that. You know, because they were without me for 5 weeks, and I got to FaceTime them every night, and it was just not being able to do anything, like knowing that they were just here and not knowing where they are now it's a nightmare right now.
So, thank you for explaining all that to me. Obviously, I have more questions, so I may kind of piece it out, just going back, just so I understand everything. And you kept saying that you thought she was at a friend's house. Do you still think she's at a friend's house?
At this point, I don't. Because all this, like, everything that's happened now.
So what does that make you think of?
It just makes me feel like either she vanished, like she has the kids and she's somewhere where, like, maybe hopefully a hotel, but I don't think she's at a friend's house now, unless it's somebody I just don't know. Like, if it's somebody I don't know, great. Like, I just want her to be safe. But with FBI here, with, you know, CBI here, with everything that's going on, like, it makes me feel like, all right, maybe somebody has her that's not keeping her safe, or something terrible has happened, and that's the nightmare.
And what would that terrible thing be?
That somebody hurt them.
That's running through your mind sometimes?
I don't want that to run through my mind, but it's running through my mind that somebody has hurt them, and that they are not safe. And I really want them to be safe. I want them to come home.
Right. And we want them to come home too. So let's kind of break it down back to when Shanann went to Arizona. So what was she in Arizona for?
Thrive Local.
Oh, okay.
It's been down there with some of the upline leaders.
Okay.
Mhm.
So she, mostly women, like, you know, other people that work for her, you know, downline?
Or downline
upline.
people or upline people and all that.
Okay, and they just, you know, fill their cup, I guess, for lack of a better term. So they get there and they, you know, cheer them on and like, you can do more and whatever. And I guess, do they teach them about new products?
Yeah, there's a lot of training that goes involved with it, like how to talk to people and stuff like that, how to bring in more people type thing.
Like, did Shanann make a lot of money doing this?
Yeah, she makes about as much money as I do.
Really?
Yeah.
And how much is that? Because I don't know how much you make.
About 65, 70.
Okay. She makes that much just selling
Yeah.
Thrive. Wow. How many people does she have underneath her?
Like, people that signed up underneath her, probably about 200. But like active people that promote it, it's probably about 50 or so. But like she has, her team does about $80,000 a month in
my
sales.
goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sorry about that. Okay, so she's at this conference, and obviously, even before that, like, you know, you said that you kind of talked about, you know, separating or whatever when she got into bed or after you woke up.
Yeah.
When did that start?
So that in the 5 weeks that we were, like, when she was in North Carolina and I was back here.
And when did she leave for North Carolina? What was that date?
June 26th.
So the end of June?
Yeah.
Okay. And she leaves in June, and that's when, what?
Yeah, like, being, like, when we were talking and everything and texting and calling each other, like, we could feel like there was, like, that disconnect there. And, like, over that period of time, like, our conversations were shorter, text messages were a little bit less, you know, like more like emotional type thing, you know, less lovey-dovey type things.
So explain, like, even before June, was there any other issues as far as your relationship goes? Or, I mean, everyone goes through ups and downs in marriage, but...
Yeah, I mean, like over a year ago, you know, it was more of like, you know, I could see that maybe it wasn't like as hot and heavy as like, you know, as it was when we first met, you know, that spark and everything like that. But like you say, ups and downs, marriages, like, you know, they have their lulls and they have their highs. And like, I was hoping that we could just it would just work itself out, like. That's
it's hard with babies and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, when the kids are involved, a little bit harder, a lot harder.
And just as far as like your time away from your spouse and, you know, just trying to make time for them and, you know, give them emotional attention and that kind of stuff. I know that kind of can get strained. Did you feel that once you started having kids, or, you know, did you feel that even before?
Yeah, we didn't like go out on dates really a whole lot after we had kids, because I mean, we're just, you know, kids monopolize a lot of your time, like, you take up a lot. So it's like, you want to focus, like, right on your kids all the time. And that's what we did, and we didn't really focus on ourselves much. And I think that's where, like, I'm not going to blame the kids for a disconnection or anything, but, like, yeah, we focused, like, on the kids, like, all the time. But, like, and then, like, as our relationship got longer and longer, it was more of, like, I could feel that disconnect that was there. Like, we really talk, like, we didn't have those deep conversations anymore, like, you know, anything like that. But like that's when it kind of all started, and I was hoping that, you know, maybe it just worked itself out. And being like, those 5 weeks when she was in North Carolina and I was here, like, I could feel it more.
Like, tell me about that. What do you mean by that?
So like, you could feel like the disconnect more, like in conversations we were having, and like they were just short, and like it felt like, you know, like when we were texting each other, nothing was the same as far as that goes. Like calling each other, nothing was the same. And when I got there, that's when you can kind of all, like, when we were talking, it was just, nothing was...
Yeah, tell me about that. Like, what did it seem like when you got out there finally?
Yeah, like, when I got out there, it was just like, you could feel like, you know, you get to the airport, you know, just wrap the kids, like, around, they come running through the alarm and everything, they were running through a place they couldn't even run into. And gave them a big old hug and everything, and then, like, gave Shanann a hug and everything, and just, like, you can just feel it start from there, like, everything just felt, like, different. Like,
we kiss or anything?
We kissed right then, but, like, after that, it was just, like, every night, it was more of, like, we talked, but it was, like, mainly it was through text. Like,
when you were there?
Yeah, because it was more like, whenever we would talk about, like, how we were feeling, it was more of, like, we would just text back and forth type of thing, because like that's how we could get our feelings more across, because her mom, everybody was still there, like we weren't really alone because her parents were there.
So tell me about, like, when did that first text, you know, like, what was that first text like as far as, like, one of you, you know, deciding to talk to the other one about maybe separating or, you know, not feeling great about your relationship or whatever? Like, who was that first person that sent that text, and what did that text look like?
It was probably on her phone, but it was, so when I got there, it was July 31st, went to the beach August 1st, and her dad was there for a few days, and then her mom came down. So we were never really, like, alone together. So that's why some of our conversations were through text as far as that goes.
So while you're both there together, you're still texting each other about stuff. And what were those texts about? Like, what did they say?
It's just kind of like, you know, where is our relationship going type thing. Like, where, like if we're bringing a third kid into this world, like what's our relationship gonna look like? Like, is it gonna be, are we gonna work this out, or is this gonna lead to a separation? Is this gonna lead to where, like, we stay together and be civil with the kids, or are we gonna be our separate ways and stuff like that?
And what was her reaction to all of that?
It was, I mean, it was emotional, it was a lot of crying. It was just like, I'm not sure, like, how to word that, but it was more of a, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna make this work?
So your wife wanted to make it work.
Like, we both wanted to see, like, all right, is this going to make it work? Is this gonna work? Like, are we still at that point in our relationship where we're gonna make this work? So, like, when she went to Arizona, she confided in a bunch of her friends as far as, like, what was going on, as far as, like, where our relationship was.
And how do you know that?
Once this disappearance happened, like, they knew, like, I didn't know if they knew or not.
They reached out to you and told you that they knew, or?
Well, I told them, like, you know, we were, you know, gonna go through, like, with a separation and everything, like, oh, we knew you guys were having some issues there and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know.
Did they tell you what Shanann had said?
No. They said they just, like, they saw her, like, and her emotional state, it wasn't the same as far as, like, they could tell something was, like, it was different about her.
So in North Carolina, is that the first time you guys have ever talked about maybe not being together and maybe, you know, figuring out life separately?
Yeah.
Okay. And was that more, would you say, you bringing it up to her, or her bringing
it up to her?
Okay. Okay. Did she ask you why, like, why now, you know, or how that kind of stuff? So what did you say back to her?
Yeah, it was more just like, I didn't feel that connection anymore. Like,
like, fell out of love kind of thing, or?
Well, yeah,
how would you describe it?
Yeah, it was more of like, I don't feel the same way that I used to. Like, I don't think we have that connection anymore where, like, I can just, like, be myself and just, like, be everything that I need to be for you right now. And that's how I explained it to her.
And she said what?
She didn't, like, know really what to say. It was just like, I don't know, I didn't see it, but it's like, I want to work on it, and I want to see where this can go. Like, if we can fix it, like either through a book or, like, counseling or...
So after your conversation with her, it was your...
This is in North Carolina.
Right, belief that you guys would try and work on it together, just to see if it would kind of work, or
just kind of, like, see where this, like we'll take this week, like, because it was an emotional week just because of everything we were saying, and, like, what we were thinking, like, and all that, especially bringing another kid into the world. It's like, we want that environment to be as, like, healthy as possible.
Sure. Did you guys, I'm sorry, it's pretty in here, I'm going to pump this up a little bit. Did you guys sleep in the same bed while you were there?
In North
Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, like, there was a couple, I slept in the kids' room one time, and I slept on the couch another time.
Is it just because of the tension?
Yeah, there's tension in there. That's good. And then when we got here,
But when you're there, like, did you guys have sex at all, or?
No.
No? Okay. Were you guys affectionate after the kiss at the airport?
Not really.
Okay.
That's where that's where we could feel like it wasn't really there at that point in time.
Okay, and up until the point where she left, was it, affectionate and,
No.
I mean, what was your sex life like?
I mean, the last time we had sex was in like May, like when the kid was born, or kid was conceived.
So, that would have been in May? Is that
It would
what
have been
you're
like, because she found out second week of June, so it would have been like May.
saying? Okay, and was there a celebration or something that, did you guys go out? Did you have a date? Did you?
No, she got me a few shirts that had like a it's like Dad Code of Fishing F3 type thing. She had a couple shirts made, all the one was a back rub type thing.
But as far as when you had sex in May, like, was there something special about that?
We had talked about like having going through pros and cons of having another child, but like we didn't have like a celebration of having sex.
So you guys so you were talking about maybe having another kid?
Yes.
And then you were actually trying that night to have another kid?
Yeah, I think after we waited until she was when she was ovulating type thing.
Was she keeping track of that?
She always has that on her phone. It's like
OCD,
it's
right?
like a cycle tracker
Okay.
type thing, and it tells you.
Okay. So did you find that sex was more like a job, or did you really enjoy it with your wife as far as?
Well, I never felt like it was a task.
Okay.
Or anything
Like
that.
even we're gonna do it now because I need to get pregnant, whatever.
No,
that?
no, it wasn't I mean, whenever you're trying to have a kid, I mean, I think you have to plan that part as far as that goes.
Sure.
Because you can't just have sex every day or twice a day to get pregnant. You have to once and then kind of wait 2 days or something, whatever the formula is. Like she said, you have to wait 2 days and then try again.
Okay.
But that's what that was.
Okay. So before that time in May, how often would you say that you guys were having sex?
Maybe once or twice a week.
Okay. So why do you think it significantly stopped right after she conceived in May?
It was, it's kind of hard to tell because we went through little spurts where maybe it wasn't once or twice a week. There's times we went a month or two without having sex. Sometimes I would try and that would either she was tired or something was going on, she was just aggravated with something, and she was like, no, not tonight, type thing. I was usually one to initiate it. But I'd say most times it was I was shot down, but that's, married life, honestly.
You just kept trying?
Yeah, you try, you never stop trying, because if you felt like it was a job or a task, you wouldn't try. But I enjoyed having sex with her, so
Okay.
it was.
As far as North Carolina goes, when you guys kind of broached the subject of maybe separating or whatever, did she accuse you of because I think it would be a normal wife's reaction to be who is it? Who's the chick or whatever.
Yeah, that kind of came up, and I was just that would never happen. The kind of guy I am. I was at one of my friend's house, Jeremy, and he said you're the type of guy that I could send you with my wife for a week and know nothing was going to happen, type thing. People know the kind of person I am.
Solid guy.
Yeah, I'm not the type of guy that's just gonna say, all right, my wife's gone. Who's the girl I can find for this 5 weeks? No, that's not me. I respect my wife and she respects me. There's no anything that she could if she's somewhere safe right now, I don't think it would be with a guy. If it is, I'm fine. I want her to be safe. I want the kids back home. If it was with a guy, great. I'd come back home. We'll talk about all that later. But I never had an inkling she would do anything to me,
So how did that come up from her? What exactly did she say to you?
Because of our how our texts and calls were getting shorter and everything like that. She's are you having? I was like, no, I'm not having an affair. That is the last thing that should be on your mind.
Did she bring up any other, I guess, in a woman's mind, evidence as far as, why she would think there would be someone else involved or anything like that?
No, it's just 'cause like I was like whenever like she would call, sometimes I'd be out for a run or I'd be working out, and she could tell like, all right, you don't want to talk to me right now, let's just go work out, type things. Like when she was gone, I would take that more time to kind of like, you know, go run, go work out, because I mean I had time to do it, type thing.
Sure.
Like I would always make time to FaceTime with the kids and everything when she would call, like, you know, I would always make time to do it, like, especially like when the kids are awake and everything like that.
Sure.
Like she would like later on at night, you know, like when I would just, sun goes down, I'd go out for a run because it's less hot outside.
And would she accuse you of like doing other stuff while you were not answering your phone, or?
Oh no, like she was like, you know, she would ask me like, hey, can you like do this for me? Like, can you find this like medication? Send me a picture of it. Can you like find something at the house? I mean, little things like that. She knew I was at the house, so I mean, it's like she had no reason to really have that fear in her head, but being away for, you know, that amount of time and being pregnant, and it's like that's going to run through her mind.
Has she ever been away that long before?
No.
Okay. And you talk about, you know, her being pregnant or whatever. Like, how was she different when she was pregnant than when she wasn't pregnant?
Well, I guess it's just you're just a little more emotional in general.
I just want to make sure that they'll
The
go.
red light.
Yeah.
Okay.
More emotional?
Oh yeah, it's like, I mean that's normal. I mean her cravings hadn't really changed or anything like that, but it's just like, you know, just more emotional and everything like that.
Mhm. Would she kind of admit that, like,
Oh yeah.
I'm pregnant, whatever?
Well, I mean, I guess she's like, you know, she's just, you know, she's with her mom, and she gets really, you know, her mom's like really, like, she's full Italian, so like, she's always like, you know, always just like gung ho about everything,
Mhm.
and it makes you know like really anxious sometimes, and like, you know, like it's a lot of stress being over there with, you know, her family and my family, as far as like everybody, you know, like she's over there by herself with the kids.
Do you guys all get along? Like, does
I mean, yeah, we all, I mean, pretty civil as far
I know
as.
you said that you went to your parents by yourself. Like, was there a reason why Shanann and the girls didn't go?
Yeah, because there was an incident where my mom had something in the house that Cece was kind of allergic to.
What was that?
It was some ice cream. And
What are your kids sick with, I guess?
Cece's allergic to tree nuts.
Okay.
And so not peanuts, but like.
My kid's allergic to peanuts, but not tree nuts, so.
Yeah, so peanuts is like I guess it's grown from the ground.
Mhm.
So the tree nuts like pistachios and cashews and stuff like
Those
that.
are the good ones.
I know, and kiwi.
Oh,
Kiwi's
okay.
like grown, like, I guess the spores have like something that's related to tree nuts, found out the hard way as well. But yeah, like there was an incident where she had something in the house, as far as it was ice cream that Cece couldn't have, and one of my sister's kids went and grabbed some. She was eating next to Cece, and it was just a point where like Shanann said, they cannot come over here again. Since, I mean, because Cece's the one that kind of would lunge, as she would just grab. Like, I mean,
Oh.
if my sister's kid had,
It would
you
happen
know,
so fast you wouldn't even be able to.
you wouldn't know, because I mean, like, how we figured out tree nuts was an issue is because Cece had a little sliver of a cashew one day, a sliver, and it made her react. And her reaction has gotten worse over her last panel was a month, 2 months ago or something like that. And her reaction was a little bit when they prick her back and everything.
Mhm.
So like that kind of drove Shanann to where like, all right, they can't come over ever again if you're gonna have this in this house, and that's why that happened.
When was that? Was that during this trip, or was that from before?
It was during that 5-week span.
Okay.
Yeah, and they hadn't seen the kids in like 2 weeks when I got there. And Shanann was like, they can't come over. They can't go over there right now.
What did you think about that?
I was hurt. I was like, you know, I wanted my parents to see their grandbabies. You know, like even if it's just like I mean, we didn't even FaceTime. So like when I went over there, like I wanted to bring the kids, but like I respected her decision. Like, okay, like if you want the kids over there right now, it's fine. I just need to see my parents. Like, since I'm here, like I'm here for a week, you know, I want to at least like go over there, give them a hug, and see my sister, her husband, their kids as well, and just kind of just say, hey, hello, cookout, and just hung out.
Do you know if Shanann told anyone in North Carolina about what was going on?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Who do you think she told?
Oh, she probably told, well, there's people here. I know Nicole probably knew. I know Kathy probably knew. But Nicole lives here, Kathy lives there. There's some of her good friends.
But like, would she have told any of her family or friends in North Carolina?
I'm not sure if her mom knew or not, if that was the case.
Is she pretty close to her mom?
Oh yeah, she is, but I'm not sure if she like told her like the entire like thing about the whole like having something in the house.
Or I just mean between you and her, sorry, the separation.
Oh, so no, like no.
She didn't tell any of her family?
No.
And why do you know she didn't do that?
Because she told me, she's not going to tell them. And, like, I knew she was confiding in a few of her friends, because she told me that, because she had needed someone to talk to, but she didn't tell her mom or anything like that.
Mhm. Do you guys go to church?
No, not here.
No.
No, we have
you moved to Colorado,
no,
you go to church?
No.
Okay.
Like, we were talking about, like, finding one for, with the kids and everything.
What about counseling? Did you guys talk about counseling?
Yeah.
Yeah, when did you guys talk about that?
That was probably, we got back from the 7th, back to work on the 8th, so it was probably about the 8th or so.
Oh, right before she left?
Yeah.
I guess she left on the 10th, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what came of that when you guys talked about counseling?
It's like, I don't really think we really needed to go to counseling, so I've never anything that we were saying to each other, I felt like we could just say to each other, and not have to go to somewhere, sit on somebody's couch and talk to them about it. But like she said, like a couple of her friends that were married have been to counseling like once or twice or 3 times, and they're still going, type of thing. But like I didn't feel like really needed to, but I was open to the idea, because I thought like, all right, if she really like, if this is gonna work, maybe. But like I really didn't really want to do it, just because like I didn't think we needed to do that. I thought we could just maybe just do it that way. But the disconnection was there. I didn't feel like it was gonna help.
Okay. So you get back on the 8th or 7th?
On the 7th, go back to work on the 8th.
Oh, you went back to work on the 8th?
Yeah.
Okay. And what day is the 8th? Like of the week? Do you remember?
8th, 9th. So it'll be a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the 10th was a Friday, that's when she flew out.
Okay. And then you worked how many days?
I worked Wednesday and Thursday, and then I was off Friday because that's when she flew out to Arizona.
Okay. So tell me about all the stuff you did on Friday. Or how was it, I guess, before she left? Like, did you take her to the airport?
Oh no, Nicole picked her up.
Oh, Nicole picked her up?
Yep.
Okay. What was the attitude like, or what was the relationship like when she left for Arizona?
It was, we were just, like we had talked about counseling and everything, and we knew what the sex with the baby was. We weren't going to tell anybody until she got back, because Nicole knew. Nicole was the one that prepped everything for her, with the bag and a couple things, pour out a little fake champagne bottle and whatnot.
For which one?
For a gender reveal type thing.
Gender reveal, okay.
Type thing like that.
Okay.
So she did all that for us. And so Friday, I woke up I waited for the kids to wake up, because she left pretty early that morning. Nicole came and picked her up, and she left to the airport.
Was it kiss, hug, bye, or was it kind of strained as far as?
It was a hug.
It was a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just have a safe flight, and just let me know when you get there, and I'll send you pictures of the kids, throughout the day.
Okay.
Type thing.
Okay. So, and then you said, I'm sorry, that you waited till the kids got up?
Yeah, that's what we usually do. We just wait for the kids to wake up, so they wake us up.
Okay.
And Bella came in the room, and she usually just crawls into bed and just falls asleep next to us. When she wakes up, she doesn't just get up and just go like Cece does.
But as far as Friday goes, what exactly happened on Friday?
So we just pretty much hung out at the house, just playing around. We went to grocery store, went to get my glasses, got some cracks in the frame. We went to Target. We went to King Soopers to pick up the click list over there.
I've never done that.
That was fun.
When did you do that? Is that your first time doing it? Or do you guys do it?
Oh no, she does it for me all the time.
Oh, she does?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, we just like, we had made a little day of it and everything, and
So, and I'm sorry, do your kids go to preschool or daycare? Or
Primrose.
is that a preschool or a daycare?
It's a little bit of both depending on your age. Because
Okay.
like they have up to 6 months.
Okay, so what are your kids considered? In
It,
the preschool or in the?
Early, Celeste is like early preschool 1? Early preschool 1. And Celeste, or Bella is pre-K 1.
So is it like you can drop your kids off before school starts, like, and they will like
Oh, yeah.
have a daycare and then?
Oh yeah, it's like, well, it's like
school
they
and-
go into like they'll have like a room, like sometimes they'll only have a few teachers there at 6:30 in the morning type thing.
Oh, okay, you're right, and they combine most of the classes and stuff, because
Mhm.
there's not that many kids there. So where is this Primrose at? Is that in?
Erie.
In Erie?
Yeah.
Is there only one there in Erie?
Yeah, I mean Primrose is like a chain of the school, but like
Right.
there's another one like in Thornton or something like that. And
So there's only one in Erie.
yeah, there was a teacher work day that day, so that's why they couldn't go.
That's what I was wondering, I'm like, so Friday they would normally go?
Mhm.
Okay,
They would normally go. That's why like I took that day off because like
you didn't have any daycare?
because she was leaving so early and whatnot. But yeah, we just played around that day and just I mean we took a couple different places and.
And do the kids go 5 days a week there? Or how often do they go to?
Oh, yeah, 5 days a week.
5 days a week. And what is the normal time that they go from like 8 to 10?
Depending on when they kind of wake up and get ready, usually by 7:30, like 4.
7:30 to 4?
Yeah, somewhere
Okay.
around there.
And is this because Shanann is doing her Thrive stuff and you're at work at the
Mhm.
oil field?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like when they're at school, she can really concentrate
sure.
on all that stuff right now.
Does she pretty much work from home?
Oh, yeah,
Or-
she can work from anywhere.
But does she normally work like from a computer at home, or is she?
She just works from her phone. I mean, she uses a
phone.
computer, but she uses her phone mostly.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything from those things.
That's crazy. Okay, so you hang out, you guys are running errands, Target, grocery store, that kind of stuff. What time do you think you get home on Friday?
Probably about I would say probably about 4:30 or so.
Okay. And do you guys do anything else Friday night?
And just normal things like, just getting ready for bed or have dinner, getting ready for bed type thing.
Okay. Did you talk to Shanann that night?
Yeah,
Friday night?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Would you have FaceTimed her with the girls, or?
Oh no, when she's away and stuff like that, like we don't FaceTime the girls. They would really react to that.
Oh, because they'd be upset. that
They'd be
she was gone.
upset, yeah, like Bella was asking a lot about her.
Okay. So did she talk to them, like as far as on a phone call, or?
No, there was no contact between her and the kids while she was gone.
And
That's normal, like
Okay.
if she like last time there was a Thrive event that was like she went to Canada and like it was like we do not talk to the girls, like they would literally like have like a cry fest, like.
You're like, I can't handle that, so.
Well, I mean, like, she knows, like,
Yeah.
and like it would really make her cry too.
Mhm. Okay.
So, it was just one of those deals.
Right. So what time do you think they go to bed on Friday night?
Probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay. And what did you do Friday night?
I went downstairs and worked out and just kind of chilled out at the house and.
So your weight is in your basement?
Yes.
Okay. So you went and worked out, and then how do you chill out? Like, what do you normally do?
Sports Center, and just like if there's a cool movie on to watch or something like that. And
Did you have anyone over on Friday, or
Mhm.
anyone stop by, or
Mhm.
anything like that?
No.
Okay. And then what happened Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, kind of the same thing. Like Bella came in bed again. Like when she wakes up, she comes into bed and just kind of lays next to me, and then just kind of waiting for Cece to wake up, type thing. And then I was gonna go to Costco that day, but Shannon said she'd just do it when she got back. I go back on Monday, get some chicken or vegetables and stuff like that. But I got most everything from that click list, the King Supers. They were just like hung out at the house and played outside, and before it got too hot outside, and just played in the playroom and did some things around the house because it gets so hot out there. Like we couldn't go to the park because they were doing like some drainage thing, and they had everything dug up, and whenever it does rain, it just like puddles up really high. and it was just one of those deals.
Because you're in a newer neighborhood, is that right?
Our house was built in 2013,
Oh, okay.
but there was already houses there. I think those houses have been there for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys come in, or you're hanging around the house, playing around the house. So what happens around dinner time?
So Jeremy Lindstrom, one of his daughters, McKenna, watched the girls that night. I went to a Rockies game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who did you go to the Rockies game with?
I was people from work.
And who did you go with from work?
It was Cody and.
You have a lot of names too, just because I don't know who these people are.
Oh yeah, it was like Cody Bourgeois and. Yes, because it was a raffle that we had from work.
Oh, okay.
So it was a work function, but it was Cody Bourgeois and Sam LaRue.
Those two guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So just
Yeah.
3 of you guys went?
Yeah, and then I came home about 11.
Did they win?
Yeah, it was a walk-off 3-1 home run in the bottom of the ninth.
Nice. So this is Saturday night, right?
Saturday night.
So what time did you actually leave to go to the Rockies game?
It was like 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Did the game start at 7 or
6:10.
6:10?
Yeah, I
Did
got
you stop
done.
and eat dinner
Yeah, the lazy dog.
or at the Lazy Dog?
Yeah.
Who did you eat dinner with?
Same people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so got down there, the Rockies game, came back about 11 or so, stopped by at the gas station next to the house, got some money from McKenna, gave it to her.
What gas station is that?
The one right by our house,
Do you know what kind it is or?
Conoco.
Costco?
I think it's next to a Pinocchio's restaurant.
Okay.
So
Is
got
the ATM inside?
Yes.
Obviously?
yeah
Okay.
yeah. So we got that. Talked to Shanann on the way home.
From the Rockies game?
Yeah,
How did you get there and back?
with the Lexus.
Oh, with Lexus. So did you pick up anyone on the way? Did you give rides
Mhm.
to anyone?
No.
You just met them down there?
Yeah.
Where were your seats? Do you remember?
It was on like the third baseline.
Like good seats?
They're decent.
First level kind of?
Like 10 rows up, probably, or something like that.
Nice.
It was not too bad.
How much did you pay for the raffle?
Oh, it was just something to enter.
Oh,
Something to enter in there.
nice.
But they always have something like for a golf tournament. I'm not a golfer or anything like that, but it was just something to enter.
Do you and your, people you work with get together every once in a while?
Not mainly. This was just like a random thing. It was just something, I never won anything, so it was just like one of those random things.
Did you pick them to go?
I won that one ticket.
All 3 of you won
Yeah.
the ticket?
Yeah.
And did anyone
So-
else meet you guys there from work or?
No, it was just a random thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but when we got home, I called Shanann. I asked her how much to give McKenna, and she was like, "It's like, do I give her 60 or give her 50?" It's like, just give her 50, because it's like, okay, you don't want to overpay her. I'm like, okay. When I get there, and the Expedition was there. I think that was Jeremy's wife's car, and I gave her the money, and girls were fine. They ate pizza. I ordered pizza for them that night, for them like that. And then after that, I went inside, went to bed, and then.
Were the girls in bed?
Oh yeah, they were totally passed out.
And was the mom there to help McKenna, or?
No, I think she
Was it
dropped
okay?
off the car, because I didn't see anybody in the car when I pulled up.
Oh, McKenna can drive. I don't even know how old McKenna is.
And she has her own car. She has a Jeep.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see anybody in the car as far as her mom was, but I think they just dropped her car off, so like when I got home, they could just.
Okay. So, and I hate to keep going back to the Rockies game, but you were with your coworkers there. Did you mention to either of them about, issues that you're having with
Lord,
your
no.
wife or
No.
anything like that?
No.
Are these not those type
No,
of people
no.
that you would talk to like that?
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. Nothing at all like that. Because it's personal type things. I didn't want people at work really knowing anything that I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
Only person I really told was my foreman, just because
Who is that?
Luke Apple.
Okay. And what did you tell him?
I just told him I wanted him to be aware if he felt like my mind was not on task, that tell me and just send me home type thing.
Mhm.
Because at work, when you're there, you need to be, because there's so much pressure around. Not pressure, wellhead pressure,
Yeah.
that kind of pressure.
Dangerous.
Yeah, you stand in front of a master valve or a needle valve that could be open or something like that. So you don't want to be 100 pounds could kill you. but, I mean, like, I work around stuff that has, like...
So did he
like,
ask you why would your mind not be right?
I told him, like, you know, my wife and I are, you know, we're going through a few things right now, and that, like, you know, separation has been on the table. Like, I want you to know, like, my mind's gonna be on task, and I wanted him to know, like, you know, if you see, like, anything that I'm doing that you don't like, just let me know. Because my foreman, he's the one that's gonna, like, he's the one that's giving my performance reviews. He's my boss.
Is he out there when you're working and stuff?
He's in the office mainly, but he's one of the foremen that likes to go out to the field.
Because he may see you out there.
Yeah, oh yeah, like, he likes to, like, if he has, like, meetings or whatnot, like, he likes to, or when he's done with meetings, he likes to get out of the office.
So what was his reaction to you when you told him that?
It's like, you know, just let me know if anything happens, and, like, you know, like, I won't tell anybody on the team or anything, like, our team, because, like, that's a personal issue, so, like, you know, I'll just keep me in the loop.
Okay.
Type deal.
And when you get home from the Rockies game, both girls are in their own bed?
Oh, yeah.
They always sleep in their own bed?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so do they have separate bedrooms?
Yes, I have an joint bathroom.
Okay,
Jack and Jill.
Okay. So tell me about Sunday morning when you wake up.
So Sunday morning, we wake up like normal, and like Bella actually goes into Cece's room and wakes her up this time.
Okay.
So it happens. But yeah, so that happens, and then we go downstairs and watch Bubble Guppies and stuff like that. And I put in bed a little early that day because Jeremy's son, Caden, called Buddy, he's turned 4.
Wait, are you talking about Sunday night already?
No, it's like Sunday afternoon.
Oh, you put him in bed for a nap?
Nap, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nap time. Yeah, they have a nap in the middle of the day.
That's the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we go over there after a nap. I wake them up. We go straight there.
What time is that, you think?
So the part of that 1, I woke them about 12:30. Type deal.
Do you guys have a present for this little guy? Or
Yep.
how'd you get the present?
Oh, we went to Target that day. And I got them a little dinosaur car.
Okay.
Yeah.
So earlier before their naps, you went
Yes.
to Target?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we got the dinosaur car.
Do you go anywhere else besides Target?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, not that Sunday. No.
Okay.
Like, as we got back, it was about that time, and they had some, for like that little early lunch, they had some they wanted cold pizza. So that was their deal. It was the pizza left over from the other night.
Okay.
So they ate that, and they went and took a nap. And then after that, we went to Jeremy's house, and we were there for like 1:15 to like probably 4:30, 5 o'clock. Out there, it was like, I didn't know it was gonna be like a water balloon like pool thing. They had a little mini pool out there with water balloons and everything.
And so what do you mean that, like you didn't bring swimsuits?
I didn't have swimsuits or water shoes with me or anything like that.
Okay.
So like it was,
You just get their clothes wet?
yeah,
Okay.
type
But they
deal.
love that.
Cece loves just getting in the water. Bella was more like taking the water balloons out and just like, you know, spraying them everywhere type deal.
Okay. So you get home about what time, you think?
About 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay. So what happens after that?
Immediately just put them in the shower and try to wash them off because they had, you know, sand and everything. Cause they had a little sandbox over there, like with their little playground. And so I just put them in the shower immediately, just wash them off. They can usually like wash their hair by themselves and whatnot. So
are you in the shower with them?
I'm
or-
on the outside.
On the outside.
Yeah, I'm just like, I let them kind of do their thing and wash them up and everything and get them dried off, put some lotion on, pajamas, go downstairs. They wanted pizza again, so cold pizza.
What kind of pajamas did you put on them?
Just for nightgowns.
What did those look like?
It's probably, I think Celeste had like a pink one with like little, like a drawing of like a bird or something like that.
Okay.
And Bella, it might have been one that said like believe on it, or it was a multicolored one, mine had a unicorn on it.
Okay.
They have so many of those nightgowns.
And now, is it a dress or are they pants for the
No,
shower?
it's like a dress.
Like,
But it's like, yeah, it just kind of like falls down to their knee. It's hot, so they sleep hot, they sweat like crazy.
Okay. Do they take their pajamas off at all during the night?
No.
On their normal?
Cece has a nighttime diaper. Cece's a nighttime diaper.
But she, I mean, as far as getting hot and stuff, they don't like strip their clothes off in the middle of the night because they get hot or anything?
No.
Or do they?
No, I've never seen them do that, unless they have pants on. Like if they have like they have their mermaid pajamas that has like a t-shirt and pants, they'll take that off.
The shirt part?
The pants.
Oh, the pants.
Yeah, because they get so hot.
Right.
So
I've never heard that yet. That noise.
Chris, that button behind you.
Is that what was beeping?
No, it was just like,
Oh.
maybe it was like that getting hit or something like that.
No, I wasn't touching it.
No, like in another room, I noticed in another
Oh.
room, they always have that.
Yeah.
They all have that.
Okay, so you get them in their pajamas,
Feed them dinner
feed 'em
and
dinner.
FaceTime, Shanann's parents.
So not Shanann, just her parents?
Yeah, her parents.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so they FaceTime them for a little while, and after that, they sit on their couch. They have a Minnie Mouse. Cece has a Minnie Mouse couch, and Bella has a Sophia, the first couch, and they chill there and give them a little snack. And Celeste has some vanilla wafers. Bella has some chips, and then they each wanted the switch after they were done. So, sorry. Bella had vanilla wafers after that, and Cece had some like Cheez-Its or something like that.
Okay.
And then after that, let's brush their teeth and got them ready for bed, and they both use the potty and like they normally do, and put them in bed.
Okay. Do they normally go to bed right away, or?
Oh, they lay in bed. Like they don't get out. Like once the rain machines are on and lights are out. Like Bella came out twice that time just because she knew like Shanann was coming home. Like I told her like, all right, she'll be home Monday, type thing. Because like Shanann's not gonna just go in there and wake her up at like in the middle of the night type thing. So like I told her she'll be home, and she knew
When
like
you wake up.
yeah, she knew like, all right, time yet? Like she comes out like, she home yet? Like no, baby, just when you wake up. Okay, when you wake up, okay. About two times she came out asking about that, but Celeste hasn't done that yet.
So as far as, you said you talked to Shanann at least one time to ask about how much to pay McKenna.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Shanann any other time?
Oh yeah, like during the day Sunday.
Okay, and how was that?
It was just fun, just talking about the kids and like, you know, texting back and forth. I don't have much signal over at Jeremy's house. There's like a dead zone on Erie Parkway over there somewhere.
Did you send her pictures of the kids
Yep.
at the party and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And was she happy about that? Was she
I was like, yeah, I
upset,
miss them type thing, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like, I sent her pictures while she was gone.
What about like phone calls? Did you guys have any phone calls?
Yeah, we had a few. I couldn't call her over there because it was bad signal area. I barely get the text messages out. But yeah, I
And
mean,
you didn't call her at Jeremy's, is that what you're saying?
yeah, I couldn't.
But the other time, like Saturday night?
Oh yeah, like everything. Yeah, we just talked and asked how everything went and everything like that. And once I got him home, like after the party and got him to bed and everything, told Bella's like, she knows you're coming home and she's ready and everything. And she was texting me like about like 'cause the power went out, I guess, in Arizona because of the dust storms, and her friend Addie and Cindy, like they paid for dinner and stuff like that. And yeah, Nicole and her were at the airport, and Addie's plane got delayed, and they were hoping theirs weren't getting delayed, but ended up getting delayed.
So what, like if you could have taken her pulse then, like how was she as far as communicating with you? Was she, like same old Shanann, or was she still kind of upset, or
It's
distant,
kind of hard to tell through those texts, but like she was ready to get home and see the girls and just be home.
But as far as her relationship with you, how did that feel to you?
I mean, it felt like she did when she left. Like it felt like like she was like in that state of mind where like, okay, she decided to be home. Like maybe she like, it's kind of hard to really tell, but through a text. But like she wanted to get home and see us because she had been away. Like she was in North Carolina for 6 weeks, and then she comes home for 2 days and goes to Arizona. Like she only been home for like 2 days in a 6.5 week span. So she was just ready to be home, be with us, and just kind of like, just be around us.
So, what time was she originally supposed to be home?
11.
Oh, 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously that gets delayed till whenever.
Yep. She
1
got
or-
home, she didn't get home till like 2. She didn't leave there till like 11. I think they're an hour behind
Okay,
in Phoenix
okay.
at this time of year, because they
Did
don't.
she text you when she landed, or did you know?
No,
when
she
was
texted me
headed?
that it was delayed, and I think she texted me when she took off, but she didn't text me when she landed.
Okay.
I just felt her like get into bed.
Okay, and you said that was around 2, you think?
2
And
o'clock.
you know there was a doorbell thing, is that what you said?
Yeah.
At 148?
Mhm.
Describe the doorbell thing.
So it's got like whenever like a proximity, like she walks up.
Like a motion thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, is that tied to like a home security system, or is it just
Ours.
a single doorbell thing?
The doorbell like records it on to the our control panel.
So it's all tied together?
Yeah.
Like garage alarms?
Yeah,
door
everything.
Alarms,
Yeah.
window, whatever?
Well, there's no windows, but just like
Okay.
there's a living room like motion thing and a basement motion, and like we have open and shut sensors on the basement door and the rear sliding door, and obviously the front door and both garage doors.
So is it anytime they're open, or just if they're
Anytime
open
they're
for an
open. Both.
extended period of time?
So like if the door is left open, after a certain amount of time, it'll say the front door at 2825 Saratoga Trail has been left open.
So did it alert you that she was outside using the keypad to get in when she got home, or?
No, it picked her up walking up to the door.
And did it alert you that?
When I saw it the next morning when
Okay,
I
so
woke
like,
up.
it wasn't enough that it woke you up?
Oh
as an
no,
alarm.
no, it's very like a faint like ding type thing.
And what's the living room one? What's that for?
It's just a motion detector. Like if like you set alarm to away, like you know nobody's gonna be in the house. That's stuff like that. It'll pick that up and set alarm off.
Is it on when you're home though?
No, like if you set it to away while you're home, you're just gonna check the alarm.
Okay. So you don't have any of those like active, I guess, when you're at
Well, it's always active, but it's not set to. You can set it to away and stay or disarmed, but it's still gonna pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Like if you look on my phone, like go to the Vivint app, it'll show you like living room motion system detected.
So, and I guess, so just for my own knowledge, did you actually look at that, obviously when she went missing, and the girls, did you look at your living room alarms and that, to see if there was stuff going on in the
It
living
doesn't
room?
like once because we had so many like doorbell trips because it was messing up so much as far as like little things setting it off. I can only go